The biceps curl motion works your front arm muscles. Tubing is a great way to add resistance to this exercise. This seated exercise works your hamstring muscles. Bend your knee with resistance by way of the tubing as shown. Alternatively, you can lay on your side and perform these exercises, also with tubing, if the seated posture is not comfortable. This exercise works both hamstrings and gluteal muscles and can be performed also in the side-lying position. Bend your knees, followed by bending your hips backward. Repeat several times on both sides. By bending your leg backwards and your hip backwards over top of a ball, you can also work the hamstrings, gluteals, and back muscles. It is simple to strengthen the hamstrings while using a gym ball and laying on your back. Tighten gluteal and abdominal muscles, then press down with your heels and curl the ball backward toward the buttocks. This can be done with or without a bridge, as shown. The side bridge is an excellent, safe way to train the oblique abdominal muscles. It can be progressed from knees to ankles and should be done on both sides. Begin side lying propped up on your forearm. Hips and knees should be bent slightly. Square your pelvis so your spine is not sagging towards the floor. Tense your abdominals slightly and raise your hips up and forward until your knees, hips, and shoulders are aligned. Hold this position as long as you can without discomfort or moving. Squats can be done up against the wall. Try to keep your feet around shoulder width apart. This exercise works gluteal and thigh muscles. Performing squats with a gym ball may be easiest. Keep the ball in the small of your back. Try starting with a few squats and progress to 8 or 9 at a time. Seated leg extension exercises work your quadriceps muscles in your thigh. You can simply lift each leg or use tubing as shown for additional resistance. Work both sides. Additionally, you can perform the exercise on a gym ball. This will make the exercise a bit more unstable, so make sure you are balanced before trying the ball. While laying on your tummy with a Bosu as shown or without, you can work your back, hip, gluteals, and hamstrings by simply extending trunk and legs. A much more advanced exercise is to perform scissor kicks while maintaining the extended posture. This exercise places a premium on spine control, so make sure you have mastered the basic quadruped position before trying this one. This exercise also works hip abductors and adductors. This pulling exercise works your back, shoulder, and arm muscles. You can sit in a chair, on a gym ball as shown, or stand. Adding resistance with tubing, for instance, will work the muscles more. By changing the angle of pull to be steeper, you will work the muscles differently. Curl-ups work abdominal muscles. With hands behind the small of the back and one leg bent, raise your trunk up so your shoulder blades just leave the floor. This is the quadruped exercise. It is designed to train your back muscles. Start by lifting one arm at a time. Hold briefly in a position parallel to the ground. Then lift the other arm. Repeat for each leg until the leg is in line with the back without arching or rotating your spine. Once you have mastered single arm and leg reaches, you can progress to alternate arm and leg lifts. Once the quadruped exercise is mastered, you can add resistance to the arm reach by using tubing. You can also add resistance to the leg lift portion of the quadruped exercise by using tubing, but make sure you have mastered the basic quadruped exercise. The quadruped exercise can also be done on the Swiss ball or exercise ball. It works the back muscles. Using the exercise ball may be more comfortable for some people, but it is less stable. So make sure, when you do this exercise, that you don't round your back or rotate your trunk or pelvis. You should also feel some abdominal effort and balance challenge without low back strain during this exercise. The quadruped exercise can also be done using a Bosu ball. A Bosu has a flat surface and a dome. Using a Bosu may be a more comfortable way of doing quadrupeds as you can rest on your forearms and thighs. The front plank exercise is another good way to work your core muscles. It can be done by bridging about your feet or by bridging about your knees. Push-ups are a good way to work upper body muscles including chest, shoulder, and arms. Hands should be about shoulder width apart. A similar effect can be achieved while seated either on a chair or on a gym ball as shown. Simply perform a pushing action straight ahead with or without resistance. To build cardiorespiratory endurance, activities such as walking, swimming, biking, rowing, and using an elliptical machine are all good options.